Are you in a toxic relationship with a spouse, a friend, or a family member? Are you in a toxic relationship with food or alcohol or drugs or cigarettes? Well, listen to the 5 clues that I'm going to mention today, and you might get your answer. So let's start with the number 1. Do you believe words that people say, but ignore their actions? So for example, do you believe someone when they say nice things to your face, but then when they're out with you or when you're even alone, they don't treat you well? Sometimes this happens in relationships. In front of everybody, they're so sweet and loving and kind to you, but then when they're alone with you, they treat you horribly. And you just accept this. You believe what they're going to say, or you believe what they say, but then you ignore their actions, and it just keeps going on and on and on. The second one, do you accept apologies without changed behavior? So people are always saying, or people can say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. I'll never do it again. I swear I won't. I swear I will never do this again. And you accept their apology, you believe in your heart that they're going to change their actions. And then when they don't change their actions a week later or 2 weeks later, you're disappointed. That's toxic because nothing's changed. The third thing is expecting something different from the same situation. Similar to the different definition of insanity. So, for example, when a friend is constantly saying little innuendos or negative comments, or they talk about politics and they criticize you, but then you keep going back. You keep meeting them for dinner, knowing that there's jealousy there or there's something there, and they keep stabbing you in the back with their little tiny innuendos. Is that a good friend or family member or cousin or anything? No, toxic. The next one is holding on to something that you should have let go of. Holding on to something that you should let go of. Drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, food. So if you're a diabetic and you're eating bread every day or carbs, that's toxic. It can make you sick. Or knowing that you have COPD and you're smoking cigarettes, that's toxic. Holding on to anger, frustration, that's toxic. And the last one is settling for less than you deserve. Settling for less than you deserve. For example, when you share your dreams or your aspirations with someone that you care about, a family member, your parents, whomever, and they just constantly, you're crazy, they don't believe you, there's no support there. That's not a really good relationship. Or a spouse, when you're telling them that you want to do something else, you want to have a new career, and they're like, no, you're too old, forget about it. No, there's no respect. So are you settling for something less than you deserve when you only get one life, one chance in this life? We're not sure about reincarnation. So these are 5 little clues that you might be in a toxic relationship. And if you are, I think that you got to reconsider who you're hanging around with or who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. I know, because I made a lot of changes. And when you make a lot of changes and you associate yourself with positive, supportive, wonderful people, you change. You change. And it's the greatest feeling ever. So I hope you like this little segment. I may not be here on Monday because it's my birthday and I will be away, finally. So This is Pamela D, and I'll be seeing you next week sometime.